everybody, and welcome to Eyes of the Angel Tarot. I'm going to be doing a simple burning and releasing ritual, being as though today is a super full moon, and it is a perfect timing to go ahead and start the process in releasing. Full moons are good for banishing, removing blockages, and releasing and letting go. So that's what I'm being called here to do. Also, this is a voiceover, so I didn't know my audio was so bad. So I'm going to be talking over myself a little bit as I do some explaining. Now, for this ritual, I was going to do this outside on my sun porch. However, it was very cold and very dark and super high, and I'm very much afraid of heights. I didn't realize that. So I decided to do it in my office, but I suggest that this is done outside so that way it gets some good aeration going. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera down now and show you what I'm working with, or try to show you what I'm working with, okay? So the things that you're going to need here is a cauldron pot, a back cast iron pot, or anything that's good that's for fire. Underneath that, I go ahead and put a metal tray under that because my desk is also wood. So I don't want anything that's going to be able to catch fire, or so I put the metal tray under it. Gonna go ahead and use camphor as well. You're also going to need a charcoal disc. I also use myrrh in this process as an incense, and also Spirit Speaks mix. My Spirit Speak mix is a combination of tobacco, motherwort, mugwort, and mullein flower, and also cloves for good sense. Is to call in whatever spirit guides, ancestors, any protector guardians of yours, so that way you'll be able to have reinforcements, because again, this working is heavy because this is a shadow based work. You're going to be writing down a lot of heavy energies, entities, people, places, traumas, hurts, healing, anything that you need to get rid of, you're letting it go. So that's why you need to call them in, so that way they can, guard you and guide you and be there as some sort of safety net. So now from here, I'm going to go ahead and start off the ritual. Also, if you have a box of lighter matches, that's helpful as well. All right. And just release as I need to release. Write down the things. I might cry, I might yell, I might shout, but basically I like speaking to fire. For me, the element of fire, earth, is what I like to work with the most. And voodoo. Well, just in my practice in general, because I just don't do voodoo only, but again, this is something where I'm called to release my ancestors and my ancestor spirit. Once again, I suggest you do this outside, but I have a lot of space in my office and I have big windows, so I'm going to go about it that way. And once that charcoal disc is activated, I'm going to put it and leave that right there. Let it start to smoke. Once that starts to smoke, I'm going to go ahead and also some matches would help too as well. If you have some matches, that would also help too. But yeah, full moons are good for banishing, releasing, removing blockages, anything of that sort. If you just want to get that weight lifted off you. But for me, this is kind of like something that's long overdue. I just have to get a lot of things that just need to be released out of my life. I'm going to start that process too today. Now, with the camphor block, I'm going to break it down a little bit. And it's good that you have a metal tray underneath this, so you won't have to get your, all your herbs and stuff. You won't get them super duper mixed up with each other. So go ahead and, once I add the camphor, I'm going to go ahead and add my myrrh as well. Myrrh is also a good cleansing herb. It's also a good herb to release helps you release any stagnant, complacent energy. I'm going to go ahead and add my spirit peaks mix. Once again, tobacco, motherwort, cloves, fresh and good smell. Now, for me, once this starts smoking up, I'm going to go ahead and read Psalms 2 and 3, and also Psalms 142 or 143. So I'm going to go ahead and do that process. I'm also going to speed this video up throughout this process so you get the idea. My Bible is occupied right now doing other things for me, but I'm going to use my Power of the Psalms book. I love this book. As you can see, I use this on the regular. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process. And for me, reciting the Psalms not only just it's going to open this portal for me, so I can open up, speak to who I need to speak to, talk to who I need to talk to. In this sense, I'm speaking with my ancestors, convening with my ancestors about what specifically I need to release, what I need to let go, and so on and so forth. So you call on what angels, what deities, what ancestors you decide to call on. Hell, you don't even have to use the Psalms if you don't want to use the Psalms, but this is what I'm called to do in my practice. Also, you can do it as well, but let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and start the process of read my Psalms so I can rotate and open my portal for this ritual. So I'm going to start here and stuff is already. Also, I like to do counterclockwise when I'm releasing, and I just like to do that with that. So yeah, that's just something I like to do. So spirit and them that afflict my soul, for I am thy servant. Okay. Now, if you choose, if you choose to use a Psalms. You can just say a Psalms or say any words of yours to open this portal. You call in your ancestors. I'm still going to go ahead and start the process of calling my ancestors. So, Father God, ancestors, and also what your intent is. My intention is to release and remove all blockages and basically just release and cut cords. This could be another form of a cord cutting ritual as well. So, Father God, ancestors, and guardian angels, I call in you, I call you in, I call you in as a releasing ritual, as a releasing ritual. Remove any nasty negative energies and entities from my life, from my body, from my space. As I enter this pot, let this pot be a portal. Allow everything that enter this pot to be something to be released in my life. Everything that I write down in this pot is going to go into this pot. It's going to be active as it burns, as a form of releasing, as a form of resisting. All right. And these herbs that surrounding it is helping it in the process. I'm going to go ahead and add some more myrrh. I'm going to go ahead and add some more myrrh. And with that being said, from here, anything, everything, and all things that need to be released. See, my nose is dripping. My nose always starts to drip whenever I start doing spirit work. Any, every, and all things needs to be released from your life. Even if minor day-to-day stresses, people, places, things, situations, let it go. If you have trauma, let it go. If you have anything, any extra baggages that you just want to get off your chest, let it go and let it be released into this ritual. Let it be a pot. And also, this could be another form of shadow work in terms of your ritual work as well. Because this is just going to be me in this pot and me and my pen and me and a piece of paper. And I'm just going to be writing down everything that I need to release and let go. I even have things like, look at this. I have my court docket number. I want to let that stress go on my part as well. So on my hand, I'm going to go ahead and write I'm going to release this. And I'm just going to go ahead after I wrote what I needed to write down on it. Just going to go ahead and let it burn in here. Now, I'm pretty sure you might be able to see the fire. This is why I say do this shit outside. Do it outside, please. If you have all the space, like again, I have a big office and I have a lot of air going on, a lot of aeration. One final thing that I wanted to mention before I finish it out is that you don't have to keep lighting the fire. That's why the charcoal disc is right there. Sometimes me, I like fire. I like speaking to fire. I like talking to fire. I like yelling at fire. Gets everything out for me. That's just the element again I like to work with. But again, charcoal disc your words. And once you start pitting on the charcoal disc, the paper will burn like incense. So you don't have to keep igniting a fire, keep igniting the fire, keep lighting the fire. The charcoal disc is going to do the fire business for you. It's like an incense, honey. Like you're going to use these papers, these speaking papers, whatever words you were putting on it. It's going to be your own sense of like, it's going to be like your own incense. You're releasing into the air. That's why I like you being outside as well, so the wind can take it. The wind can take it. But it's okay. That's why I have everything else open. But yeah, I just want to do like a quick disclaimer that is to that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just start my ritual and just go ahead and, without you guys watching me the whole time, I'm going to just go ahead. Well, I don't mind if you watch me. So, but I'm going to go ahead and start the process of releasing everything and everybody and everyone that I need to let go of. And I'm going to go ahead and move from there. And like, I'm going to be 100% transparent and vulnerable with you guys throughout this process, because as you're writing, making sure that you, as you're burning and writing, that you say you release these things, you release these feelings, you release these people, you release these situations. They no longer have any control over you. They no longer have any hold over you. And it's final. You can let it go now. And it's final. You can let it go now. I have a really rough relationship with my dad. So for me, we're no contacts. For me, this is like a big release for me. One of these petitions is a big giant release for me. And I want to say this. Whenever you do this for something that is such a big release for you, make sure you state that, hey, you have no power over me anymore. You have no power over my past feelings, emotions, thoughts. You have no power over me in general. I release you. I release your hold over me. I release any power you have in me, or any control you have over me. And you call your power back. I'm calling my power back in. I'm calling my energy back. I take my power back from you. You can say the name. I'm not going to say the name for the sake of this video, but say the name and say, I release all negative, nasty energies and entities that's associated with this connection. We are no longer connected. They no longer have power over me and my feelings, my thoughts. I am reclaiming my power back from this situation. Please do this outside, you guys, because again, I have a lot of space, a lot of aeration. I can do this in my office because I'm right next to outside. Like literally, if something happens, I could get up, open that window, I can go through that door right there and just walk outside. So please, again, do this outside. Make sure you're calling back your energy every single time that you do this. And I'm not going to lie to you, this might take you 2 hours simply because you're sitting and you're writing. You're writing with yourself, you're writing with your feelings. This is a shadow work ritual, really, if I'm being honest with you. It's shadow work release ritual because you're reflecting on all the hurt, all the pain, all the trauma that you've endured. You're reflecting on how it made you feel. You're writing down everything that it made you feel. You're on that paper. You're affirming that it's not going to happen to you again. You're affirming that you have safety now. You have trust in yourself now. And you're affirming that you're a different person. You're a better person. It's all gone. It's released. You're affirming that it has no more hold over you. It has no more control over you in your life and how you move. You're releasing all stagnant and complacent energy from your life and over you, whatever connection or situation or place or thing it might be. You're releasing it. And most importantly, you're calling your power back. You're calling your power back. You're calling your power back. You're claiming your energy back. You're taking it all back. Okay? Now, I'm going to continue doing this ritual off camera. However, before I finish this off camera, I just want to let you know this. You've opened a portal, technically, bringing in or calling in your ancestors, your most protected, guided spirit guides that's here to guide you, right? You called them in. Now you have to close the portal and let it go, let it all go. And so to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to recite Psalms 142 and 143 again, not the 2 and 3 and 142 and 3, just two verses, Psalms 142 and 143, or you can come up with your own words to close the ritual. Hey, from the spirits to the north, to the south, the east, to the west, the winds, spirits of the earth, I close, and my spirits and spirit of the guides and guardian angels that are here with me. I close this portal. I release everything that no longer serves me, anything that caused any obstacles, any placements in my life, any blockages, any people, places, things. I remove them. I remove thee. Something like that, something along the lines. And I close this portal. You don't have to just let it sit. You can let this sit. Now, I will suggest that once you're done burning these ashes, let them sit at night, sit outside at night under the full moon, right? And the next night, because this is super full moon, the next night, dump out the ashes at a crossroads. Dump it out at a crossroads, and you've completed your ritual, your shadow work ritual, right? And this is exactly what I'm gonna do. So I hope this process helped you guys, but definitely, please, again, do this outside. Please do it outside. I'm right next to outside. I can just boop, walk out, window right there, walk out right there. But and I've done this plenty of times whenever I needed to release it. So this is my like full moon release ritual. Little cord cutting, simple writing down shadow work, which you need to be released, what need to be let go, and going from there. All right, you guys. I love you guys, and I hope this message is. Oops, I'm so used to doing tarot. I hope this little working, this little ritual helps you out a little bit. Something simple. You don't need a whole lot of money. You don't need a whole lot of everything. Just something you can write down and burn. Hell, you can even just take lighters and matches and just go from there. Go from there. That's it. All right, bye guys. I love you. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Ew. But yeah, look out for more hoodoo and spiritual content from me. Bye. Love you. Ooh, 'cause my God, my God, my God.